to hell with destruction explosives are now wrapped and sealed in metaphors, embroidered perfectly on tongue motions, swift as sound of oceans explosives, shall burst in a flame of boom, boom, verses when time is right, words shall be spoken when time arrives, words shall be a token of these chains broken in the years of the chosen, words shall be spoken, 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 with no intention of redundancy, but word shall be a token of these chains broken in the years of the chosen, word shall be a token of these chains broken in the years of the chosen, and word shall be spoken. Conceived in between rows, reared to spark riots, fled the norm. Circumvented paths of superstars, this royal sun, a societal black ship that causes riots even during this season when status quo questioning is labeled as chaos, an unpatriot that treads harshly on red carpets, even at times at gala sermons when imbibing venom is a vivid norm, a random pickup on issues, now check it. Unemployment and poverty and countless other foreign concepts injected forcefully into the mindset, thinking tendencies of my peers. I'd like to launch a protest against cultural ignorance of today's writers, the so-called poets, who see but refuse to speak about what the eye receives. My awareness campaign to you poets, social ills are fast approaching peak. Today's peace means war. April 27, 94 has come and gone. So they say, you reap what you sow. Biko, honey, Vuka never planted seeds that shall bear these rotten crops. I'd like to launch a protest against cultural ignorance of today's writers, the so-called poets, who see but refuse to speak about what the eye receives. My awareness campaign to you poets, social ills are fast approaching peak. Today's peace means war. April 27, 94 has come and gone. So they say, you reap what you sow. Biko, honey, Vuka never planted seeds that shall bear these rotten crops. Please give it up for Zito. And South African student movement, which was part of the Black consciousness movement at that time. Hard-nosed voices released from automatic noses of guns, cursing Azanian masses with evil verses that could have broken my eardrums if I was alive. But a black Azanian masses throwing stones against colonizers' cornerstones, milestones, resembling woody faces that threatened apartheid's throne, passed by a road fully cast and cleared of tear gases and barrels of pistols. Protocols led by those whose hearts bled, then they mailed bombs of petrols. Tremors of the golden red, born in the 80s, 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 6 years beyond 76. Welcome to grow with the bed, with the flow to the rhythm of my heartbeat. Then raised my clenched fist amid the haze, fuming during my birth age, vivid to them, the world deceivers that like them, my peers, so shall I be, fall into mental caves. Common mechanisms of thinking, acting along the cliches, then join the voyage inside the slave boat, destined to moral disgrace, deception, decadence, scholar acceptance, a complete damage of brainwashed by Antichrist, Anti-Selassie, Anti-Gave, Anti-Biko. They call it the New Age. Then God the Creator whispered deep into my soul. Icebound, flip between both sides of the Bible page. Answers to your questions it bears, my son. And show you don't hesitate, my son. Send them this message. Emulate him, King Solomon, and spread the teachings of them who paved the way before you came. Tell them in your generation, tell them in your generation, tell them in your generation that Jehovah, the God of Selassie, Gaber, and Biko led you into this terrain. Tell them in no generation, tell them in no generation, tell them in no generation, tell them in no generation. Icebound, that Jehovah, the God of Selassie, Gaber and Biko, led you into this terrain. Born in the 80s, born in the 80s, born in the 80s, 6 years beyond 76. Welcome to Grow the Bit with the flow to the rhythm of my heartbeat. Born in the 80s, born in the 80s, 6 years beyond 76. Welcome to Grow the Bit with the flow to the rhythm of my heartbeat. Thank you. Dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile. Bend them up and destroy them. What? Bend them up. Bend them up and destroy them. Come, bend them up and destroy them. Sister, bend them up and destroy them. Bloomtown, bend them up and destroy them. Want to bend them up and destroy them. We bend them up and destroy them. Bend down Babylon is the name of this song. Invite sisters and Capleton. Anyone in Banderas, Caps, or even Chavans. Anyone from town, rural cities, or even urban. Anyone sick and tired of this burden. Different seasons, many different reasons to be locked in mental prison. So check it. If it's too hard, then it's even hard. So step out of the kitchen, because we.
Yeah, now we're gonna call Icebound on stage. Give it up for Icebound.
Patriot is made. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made. Call not my name, call not my name, call not my name, call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made. Call not my name, call not my name, call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriot is made.
When this eye becomes bound with icy evidence so profound, this lip trembles with voices blazing like flames of candles. This ear drum becomes avalanches of enlightened trenches, sketches of wisdom blesses and new avenues to anti-stenches. These verbal nuclear bombs bombard backyards of toxic branches, then these spoken food digested from lexical intestine sprinkles spiritual radical and physical vomit to gardens of Israel and Palestine. When these sharp fingernails sharpen to cut like razor blades, civil wars in this continent of mine, hesitate not, call me the messenger. Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger.
Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger. Reality seek out to truth. Icebound, the messenger. Icebound, the messenger.
Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriots is made. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriots.
Call not my name when the roll
call of griots and patriots is made. Call not my name. Call not my name. Call not my name when the roll call of griots and patriots is made. Call not my name. Call not my name. Call not my name when this eye foresees quagmires beyond seas, then it bleeds. Then this tongue telegraphically telegraphs paragraphs to battlefields, to the arms of lieutenants, generals, and colonels. Then it reads, please cease this warfare, for this war shall bring no peace. When these sharp fingernails ruthlessly digs beneath America's bush, for this bush conceals the seeds of toxic fruits, hesitate not, call me the messenger. When I share my verses with millions of blessings, when I scatter my pen-made blessings, when I spread my banners to millions of universes, hesitate not, call me the messenger. When the roll call of griots and patriots is made, call not my name, call not my name. When the roll call
national parrot, mimicking Mr. President to the letter, and the other refers to being the state nurse, massaging the egos of men and women in parliament, bleating nursery rhymes, lulling the people to go to sleep whenever the gravy train passes. Call not my name when the roll call of Creoles and patriots is made, and hold me not in the official register of people's poets and esteemed writers. I am too shallow for the discerning ears of the chief priest of high art. I cannot afford to be deep when it means taking a flight from concrete and tangible and harsh and bitter reality to dabbling the spoken word enterprise of flowing for the sake of flowing in the name of being decorated, the beatbox par excellent, uttering ambivalent statement, ambiguous metaphors, content shy lyrics, sugar coated in sweet lyrics, lulling the people's eyes away from social maladies to obscurantists escape into the Jollywood and Bollywood and Josiewood fantasy. Call not my name, the road call of griots and patriots is made. Call not my name. I upload the censorship board. I don't want to be put on board. I'm not allowed for the board. I write not for a fee. My poetry is complete. I have no permission to please. I call no last love. I name no hold a dove. My poems are not love letters to a nun. I am not in a land. My poetry is no genre. I don't run away from reality. I am pissed off with mediocrity. Call not my name. The wrong call of griots and patriots is made. Call not my name. I draw the censorship board. I hear the song of a child with a broken heart. I scribble the lyrics in my heart. Guru's problem, whether I am a street poet or avant-garde musician, I see psychologists wrapped in their shadows and I dance their slow motion walk. I hear philosophers talking to themselves and I sing their mumbling. Mr. Scholastic goes psychoanalytically critical on the rap I shoot from my hip till children hop to the rhythm of my heart beating to my blues. A poet alone in this city, a prophet in times of confusion, a philosopher in moments of uncertainty, a psychologist with the tools of ways. I pick and package my ways with precision, peg and unpeg my lines proficiently. When reality is too stark, I poeticize. When poets are drunk by their own rhyme, I write poetry on the psychology behind writing poetry. When psychologists are hypnotized by their own mantras, I prophesy the death of a new psychology. When prophets go crazy, I go philosophic on the psychology behind prophesying. The Fundi and the Condenser throw semantics at each other over how to classify me. A punk poet, hip-hop star, or failed musician, crying his end at poetry. A poet who underground, a prophet at the very heart of society. I peg and unpeg my poetic analysis in psychological terms. I blow my therapeutic melodies via the prophetic trumpet. I offer the psychiatry of spoken words over the bongo drum. I am a therapist, healing bruised mind with the way that was there in the beginning when the South rocked the universes into existence. I am a poet, prophet, psychologist, punk philosopher. Put all the P's to define me, even the P in the loo. But never ever politician. I am not good with the hands. I cannot fake orgasms, nor do I change my caps more real than I do my underwears, like the fat cats in parliament who shame prostitutes with the ability to lie their ways in the hearts and minds of everyone, but love nobody and nothing except their stomachs. I cannot help playing anti-poetry. Poetry has overstayed its time. No more time for pantomime. Lyrically with rhyme, imitating sounds and cries of the time. An idealistic pipe to build a place for the displaced in the boundary space between the center and the margin. Beyond the lame excuses resonates the fervent cry for the ultimate flight from the tyranny of time and space to uproot the center to center the margin, to the center the podium is in the periphery. Poetry has become an opium, equipping the people to flee from reality into nature, an intellectual ploy to send people on society's touchline into an endless frenzy search for meaning in the silent gap between the lines. Delude them with the light, they'll find a spiritual residence for their heads to lay in the mystical place between the textual lines. Poetry has become a passport away from social reality for middle-class brats with fat wallets to make it their leisure to write for pleasure. At all, that's not better to scare around the become a trademark for which you care, name droppers who attach a brother and run to people with the train over a graphic description of New York in summer, entering the poetry hall of fakes has become more than easy, and the Rika Badu scarf, few lines scribbled over a glass of Amstel, and the latest from Eminem to portray the image of a social rebel. Poets have become pimps, selling lullabies for Parliament and guardians to sleep in Parliament, harvest better lies and a better life for all. On the walls of working progress, unfinished, never to be finished, MVP projects, graffiti the poetry on the wall, clear spell the truth in misspelled English to zerify the fact that spell the shit in this black anger through the eye of the kid who's pissed off up to here for being taught how to capital spell the J of G was and misspell the G in the words of their ancestors. My poetry is not a rave meant to transdance into a state of fantasy. I find a condemnation at phrase mongers peddling tired metaphors to promise a pie in the sky after knee padding and belt tightening. To children who suckle thumbs for breakfast and lunch and coming out at the height of the localization of the world. Cut and out.
I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I witnessed this river live. I saw Queen of Sheba live, slides of Makeda science, Miriam Makeba's young vibes. I discovered definitions of fine, and to me that's how beauty is defined. It starts from the mind, the soul, the spirit, and to the smile. Only when she smiled, even miles away from my eyes, I still visualize and smile. Only when she smiled, even miles away from my eyes, I still visualize and smile. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. I witnessed this river live. I saw Queen of Sheba live, slides of Makeda science, Miriam Makeba's young vibes. I discovered definitions of fine, and to me that's how beauty is defined. It starts from the mind, the soul, the spirit, then to the smile. Only when she smiled, even miles away from my eyes, I still visualize a smile. I slept and dreamt of River Nile, woke up and saw it live when she smiled. Cut. Bend them up, bend them up, bend them up and destroy them. Whoa. Bend them up, bend them up, bend them up and destroy them. Who? Bend them up, bend them up, bend them up and destroy them. What? Bend them up, bend them up, bend them up and destroy them. Who? Bend them up, bend them up, bend them up and destroy them. Chant down Babylon is the name of the song. Invite Caesar, then Capleton, and one in bandanas, caps, or even turbans, and one from town, rural cities, or even urbans, and one sick and tired of this burden. Different seasons, many different reasons to be locked in mental prison, so check it. If it's too hard, then it's hip and hop, so step out of the kitchen, cause we burn down Babylon. Invite rappers, genuine revolutionaries, and Christians, ignore them, are hypocrites, fake and corrupt politicians. In fact, we burn them up and destroy them. We bend them up and destroy them. We bend them up and destroy them. Check it. Capitalism, fascism, modern day Nazism imperialism, spoken word, hip and hop mechanism to bend them up and destroy them. We bend them up and destroy them. We bend them up and destroy them. Check it. Babylon, a throne is thrown down. These poems Muta Baruka with the voice of Bazooka spoke about. Now the soul turns poetic. Wages war against was toxic. Philosophies of barbarics, propagandic and bureaucratic. So check it. We slew them, burned them, and destroyed them. This bomb plaza misleading the nation with 4, 6, 6, and 4. We bend them up with metaphor. Matter of fact, we chase them back to the sea where they belong. Slew them, burned them, and destroyed them. We slew them, burned them, and destroyed them. Check it. We bend them up, bend them up, bend them up, and destroy them. We bend them up, bend them up, bend them up, and destroy them. We bend them up, bend them up, bend them up, and destroy them. Cut and out.